baker closed his shutters at 20 minutes past 5. A woman watered geraniums as if they still required the night. The river held the factory roofs upside down and red, and every window kept a little of the daylight it had spent. Children leaned above the bridge to watch the color leave. A tram conductor stopped his car and rolled up both his sleeves. No one spoke about the cables newly fastened to the square. We watched the sun go down together because we knew it would not be there.
This was the last natural sunset.
No siren marked the end.
The roofs turned black, the river cooled,
the shadows joined again.
This was the last natural sunset,
before the white machines
learned how to hold the evening open
and keep it from our dreams. My father took his pocket watch and placed it in a drawer. He said a clock without the darkness will not know what it is for. Across the street the council workers raised their ladders to the wires. One by one the glass tubes trembled like a row of captive fires.
Do not photograph the color, do not measure what remains. Some things vanish when recorded, some return without a name.
We stood beneath the cables with the sunset on our hands, while the city signed a document the body could not understand.
This was the last natural sunset.
No bell announced the change.
The river lost its final shadow.
The birds abandoned range.
This was the last natural sunset.
And when the switches turned,
every face became much clearer,
but nothing could be learned.
Nothing could be learned.
Citizens are reminded that darkness is no longer required for ordinary health. Please remain calm. Please remain visible. Please continue. glass of water every 47 minutes. Keep your curtains fully open so the light may enter with you. Mark the date above the doorway. Write your name beside the bed. Should you notice sudden dreaming, raise your hand above your head.
Remain awake, remain available, remain awake, remain accountable.
Do not gather in the stairwell. Do not shade the common room. Do not speak of stars to children. Do not manufacture gloom. The morning will remain in effect until another notice is approved. The morning will remain in effect. No citizen is being moved. The morning will remain in effect. The lamps have passed inspection. The morning will remain in effect for comfort and protection. If your hands begin to tremble, place them flat against the wall. If your neighbor stops responding, use the number in the hall. Mirrors should be cleaned each morning, though the morning does not end. Any person closing both eyes may require assistance from a friend.
Remain useful, remain measurable, remain useful, remain presentable.
Keep a lamp beside the pillow. Keep a record of your breath. Fatigue is only private language. Silence is a minor theft. The morning will remain in effect until another notice is approved. The morning will remain in effect. No citizen
Is being moved.
The morning will remain in effect. The lamps have passed inspection.
The morning will remain in effect
for comfort and protection. Question: how many hours have passed?
The question is incorrectly formed.
Question: when may we sleep?
The service is no longer supplied.
The morning will remain in effect. The morning will remain in effect. The morning will remain in effect. The morning will remain. The morning will remain in effect. Remain awake.
Remain available.
Remain awake.
The morning will remain.
Remain accountable.
The morning will remain in effect.
I woke beside the table with my shoes still on my feet. The kettle had gone silent, but the cup retained its heat. across the room, the window held our furniture in view. The glass returned the ceiling, but it would not let me see you.
I wrote the date in pencil on the underside of chairs. I counted 7 breakfasts and discovered 6 were theirs. The building faced the building, every pane reflected light, all windows facing inward, every room denying night.
Close the curtain, see the room. Open it, the room returns. Every window shows the witness. Every lamp confirms it burns. The hallway camera flickered when I carried out the bin. I watched myself approaching before I had begun. A woman on the 3rd floor pressed her forehead to the glass. She mouthed a name I could not hear, then watched her own face pass.
We moved the bed at midnight, though midnight had been banned. We found a square of cooler paint where darkness used to stand. You asked me how long I had slept. I said I could not tell. The clock displayed a perfect time. The body disagreed as well.
Close the curtain, see the room. Open it, the room returns. Every window shows the witness. Every lamp confirms it burns. Close the curtain, count to 4. Open it, the glass remains. Every window facing inward. Every face inside the frame. Shadow crossed the wall.
There was no shadow in the room.
We shared an illuminated home
and occupied 2 separate days.
The glass remembered every movement,
but forgot which way we faced.
Close the curtain, see the room. Open it, the room returns. Every window shows the witness. Every lamp confirms it burns.
Outside may still exist.
The building
does not confirm it. At 3 a.m. the corridor is white from end to end. disagree with one another. The patients disagree with them. Room 14 asks for breakfast. Room 9 believes it snowed. A man removes his wedding ring to prove how long he has been old.
I carry cups of water past the cabinet of files. The labels know the numbers, but the faces lose the miles. A woman says her daughter came the afternoon before. Her daughter signed the visitor book 3 empty weeks ago. White rooms at 3 a.m., no shadow on the floor. The lamps remember everyone, the people are less sure. White rooms at 3 a.m., the windows show the ward. The night was taken from the building, but no one was restored. A child in observation asked why the ceiling shone. I said the city kept the lights, so no one stayed alone. She asked me what the darkness was and whether it had hands. I drew a moon upon her chart. She did not understand. White rooms at 3 a.m., no shadow on the floor. The lamps remember everyone, the people are less sure. White rooms at 3 a.m., the windows show the ward. The night was taken from the building, but no one was restored. I found a moth behind the linen, beating softly at the shade. It had mistaken painted plaster for the evening we had made. I placed it underneath the glass and carried it downstairs. For half a minute in the basement, it became the only darkness there. At 6 a.m., the shift is over. Though morning never starts, we sign our names in narrow columns and return our borrowed cards. Outside, the streets are shining. Every doorway looks the same. I walk home beneath the lamps and try to recognize my name. White rooms at 3 a.m., no shadow on the floor. The lamps remember everyone, the people are less sure. Take a number. State the location of the shadow. Indicate whether the shadow is fixed, mobile, domestic, or politically unexplained. fourth floor of the ministry. They measure darkness by the gram. Every curtain has a serial code, every bedside lamp a plan. A clerk records the angle of the shade beneath your chair. If the figure exceeds the limit, an inspector will be there. Brightness is a public service, shadow is a private fault. Unreported darkened surfaces will be entered in the vault. Category A, temporary obstruction. Category B, decorative dimness. Unauthorized evening. Category D, persistent human absence. The department sent a notice to the houses by the dock. All bedrooms must be visible from 8 until 8 o'clock. The language made no reference to which 8 they had in mind. So the residents kept every lamp and left their sleep unsigned. Increase the level, correct the room, record the surface, remove the gloom. I turned the bulb toward the wall. My son began to dream. The hallway lost 3 lumens. We reported him at once. Glass, the senior officers agree that darkness causes memory and memory reduces speed. A memorandum circulates with signatures in blue. No citizen should visualize what light cannot review. Increase the level, correct the room, record the surface, remove the gloom. Measure the sleeper, inspect the bed, replace the question, illuminate the head. At 1700 hours, a shadow crossed the central map. It moved without authorization from the river to the flats. The director called a meeting, the meeting called a vote. The vote required more lighting, the wires began to smoke. Increase, correct, record, remove. The meters climbed above the numbers vanished from the screen. Every lamp became much brighter than a lamp had ever been. The brightness department regrets that visibility has been temporarily. to rain. Someone dropped a metal tray 3 floors above the street. We heard it strike each landing before we found our feet.
I touched the wall beside me and discovered peeling paint. The surface had been hidden by a brightness without weight.
A child began to cry upstairs. A woman struck a match. For 1 small second every face returned without a bat. We opened all the windows,
Though nothing could be seen,
the river made a sound below.
no speaker stood between.
A pipe knocked in the basement.
A dog replied outside.
The city had 1,000 voices that the lamps had classified. When the grid forgot our names, we answered one another, not as numbers in a hallway, not as signals to recover. When the grid forgot our names, the streets became uncertain. Someone laughed without permission. Someone closed the final curtain. Beneath the dead lamps with our hands along the stone, 1,000 people left their rooms and none of them were shown. The baker brought a lantern, the nurse removed her shoes. An old man wound a pocket watch and waited for it to refuse.
The hospital sent blankets, the tramway opened doors. The children drew imaginary stars in chalk across the floors.
No officer announced the hour, no screen supplied the weather. For half a night, the city learned to occupy itself together. When the grid forgot our names, we answered one another, not as numbers in a hallway, not as signals to recover. When the grid forgot our names, the streets became uncertain. Someone laughed without permission. Someone closed the final curtain. Passed from mouth to mouth and changed at every window. No one asked who had composed it, no one wrote the sequence down. By the time it reached the river, it belonged to half the town. We sang until the buildings began began to lose their scale. The offices became mere rooms, the ministry grew pale.
But underneath the pavement, a transformer held its breath.
And every wire beneath our feet
remembered what came next. Do not answer yet. When the grid recalls